Ka. You are with us here on ASEAN Talks, and my name is Pachari Raksa Wong. Now, I am here at the venue of the research seminar on training needs and human resource development for energy and environment sector of the GMS countries, which is being organized here in Thailand. And we are seeing delegates and participants from, of course, Thailand, and also delegates from China, from Laos, from Myanmar, from Vietnam and Cambodia. We have had guests representing Cambodia, from Vietnam, from Laos and China, and we will conclude with a representative from Myanmar. Now, your name is Mr. U Win Kai. Have I got the pronunciation correct?
Correct.
And you are the chairman of the Energy and Renewable Energy Committee of the Myanmar Engineering Society. First of all, Sawadee Ka. And welcome to ASEAN Talks. Thank you for sparing us some time from your busy schedule to be with us. First of all, what is your role in this?
My role in this is I'm the focal point for renewable energy in cooperating with ASEAN countries and GMS countries. So that's why I'm here to attend this meeting, which is about energy and environment and about human resources development concerning this sector of energy and environment.
Now, can you please give us an overview of the energy sector in your country? What is it like there, and how advanced is Myanmar when it comes to energy? I mean, we know very well that you're very strong and you have plenty of natural gas.
Yes, we basically, our country is very rich in natural resources, and especially we have petroleum, crude oil, we have natural gas, a big amount of that, and we have a huge amount of potential for hydropower, more than 100,000 megawatt of hydropower, and right now we have more than 163 trillion cubic feet of gas, which we can prove now, and maybe there are more. So with these resources, you can say that we are rich in energy resources. Plus, because of our geological condition, we have a geothermal, we have abundance of sunlight, we have wind energy, which can be exploited at a later stage, and most of all, we have a lot of biomass. As an agriculture country, we have a lot of rice we grow, and we have a lot of waste from the rice, which is called rice husk. And rice husk is a source for energy. And this energy can be used for rural electrification.
You've mentioned so many different types of energy source here. Therefore, clearly, we can see that Myanmar has strength in terms of producing energy, and therefore you will be a good role model, or perhaps a source of where all the other members taking part here in this meeting can go to. How's the feedback been? Have they been particularly keen on developing, for example, Cambodia, Laos? They're quite weak when it comes to energy. I was speaking to a representative from Laos saying that they're very much an agricultural-based society, and they have just started to develop hydropower. What sort of expertise can Myanmar offer to them?
Well, we are building a lot of very high-profile dams, which can generate up to 7,000 megawatt. So these are areas that we can share with our ASEAN and GMS countries. We can learn many things from them also. And we can cooperate together because we are all brothers in the sense that we are ASEAN and also part of the Mekong society.
Right.
So we share traditional values, we share traditional religious culture, many things we share.
True.
Even our dances, our food, our water festivals, almost the same. So basically we are all brothers, and we will share what we know, and we will learn from them also.
Correct. And that is the purpose of meeting at this seminar as well, is to share experience and knowledge and to help one another develop further. Now, can you give an example, of a specific example of, perhaps you said that Myanmar is also learning from the brothers, the other nations.
Yeah.
What have you learned from sitting in at these meetings?
Well, we learn about, especially in our region, especially GMS, countries we look for learning is like China, like Thailand. They are ahead of us in terms of human resource development, in terms of technical expertise. So these are areas we learn from them.
Can you be a bit more specific on how advanced in terms of human resource Thailand and China are?
I think basically Thailand, because of the development stages which has reached now, they have crossed through the area where we are looking to be where we want to be. Thailand already have achieved this kind of areas in human resource development. So therefore, in even management of, say, like an energy company, how they manage their people, how do they make sure the people remain there? I mean, people are trained and then they look for greener pastures, things like that. So companies must provide incentives and motivation for people to remain, and so that they can be very beneficial, because they are trained people for the company. So there are many lessons that we learned from like PTT due to our seminar here. Many lessons we learned from ICAT because of presence of the senior management persons here. So looking at these, the way they are doing, how they develop their human capacity, how they do the capacity building of their people, and how they give them incentives, how they manage for their career so that they are loyal and they want to work for that company, they love that company, how they do that. These are science and arts also, many things. It's not just technical things.
Right.
Some emotional thing, something that you have to come from the heart, things like that.
What about the technical aspects involved in pushing forward the energy sector?
Well, energy
what is
sector,
Myanmar's strength?
Myanmar's strength is that people are willing to learn, and they are naturally born quite intelligent. So their mathematical skills and their physical sciences skills, it's there already. So just need to nurture this and develop it to where we want them to go, where we want these human resources to develop, in which area. There are many areas that you have to develop.
Is there outsourcing from other neighbors to?
Of course, we have many partnership and cooperation with ASEAN, ASEAN plus 6, ASEAN plus Japan.
Can you give examples?
Like right now, we have a lot of work together with Japanese ProMech programs. And from Thailand, we call it the ACMEC. ACMEC is the Ayawadi Chowpia Mekong. These are the cooperation, energy cooperation projects, which we do projects together. We learn together. We work together in the fields also. And they come to us, we go to them. We do the on-job trainings. The specialists come. We work together for energy audits. That's how you learn, by working with your mentors, with your people who will teach you.
Correct.
But we are quick to learn.
I'm sure, and also very ready to extend knowledge and your know-how or Myanmar's know-how to friends in this region and beyond, +3, +6 as well. Now, you represent the Energy and Renewable Energy Committee. In terms of renewable energy, which ones are the main focus and which ones is Myanmar very advanced in at the moment?
The focal point for renewable energy, okay, renewable energy, we can say it comes in several ways. One is hydropower. This is a renewable energy.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, the big ones, we call it those big projects like 7,000 megawatts, stuff like that. These are the big ones. But what we call renewable in the smaller sense is the mini hydro and the micro hydro, which we say something like less than 50 megawatt. These are what we can do in those rural societies, in the rural community, at not so expensive cost, and can be privatized. Don't need a big government agency to run these kind of things. We can ask the local or the private to do, like produce electricity as an independent power producer, or IPP we call it. Another way is using the agriculture waste. Every year, Myanmar has 22 million tons of agriculture waste. Because every time you produce 100 million tons of rice, we got 22 million tons of rice husks as waste. And rice husk is a very good material for generating methane, which you can drive an engine by using just the gas coming from that rice husk. So using these biomass is also renewable, because every year we plow and we plant, and then we have rice again, and we have the rice husk again. So these are all renewable energies.
You talk about that rice husk and waste management from the rice industry.
Yes.
Thailand, Vietnam, major producers of rice.
Yes.
How are they in terms of dealing with the waste that they produce from these rice husks?
I think usually these just become waste. And without much use, if you just store it or throw it somewhere.
Yes, that's
because
a waste.
These are organic. Okay, after 1 year time, this will also be
disintegrate
organized.
themselves,
Disintegrate
yes.
themselves. But before they disintegrate, you can use
them, right?
to produce energy, and a lot of energy from that. And Myanmar is one of the leading countries who can make and produce locally these kind of rice husk gasifiers. And we are willing to share this kind of technology, very simple one, not complicated, very cheap to build, easy to maintain, and can get about 50 to 100 kilowatt easily, no problem at all.
And is Thailand, is Vietnam going to Myanmar for perhaps?
We have joint projects together with Chiang Mai University.
I see. And how are the projects coming along?
Yes.
Successful?
Very successful, and benefiting so many rural people who without that, because they don't know that they can get electricity from their rice husk. We taught them how to do it, we build them, we train them, now they run it themselves. They are their own cooperatives.
Right.
We just help with the startup.
Thanks very much to Myanmar, and I'm sure Myanmar will contribute in many other ways, including in the environment, because when it comes to the production of energy, there will be repercussions on the environment, and we are going to come back to talk further with Mr. U Win Kai about the environment very shortly. Keep it tuned right here to ASEAN Talks.